What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today what we're looking at is tcgplayer.com. We're going to talk about some pricing analysis and where the market currently is for Metazoo. We're going to focus on some Crypto Nation 2nd edition products as well as a couple Nightfall products. So I'm not going to look at too many. I just want to kind of show where the market is at, show you how you can do this. And recently there was a lot of fear in the market with Crypto Nation 2nd edition products. We've seen the booster boxes hit a big downtrend. There was a lot of fear in the market. Once it hit that floor price and it stabilized, the pricing is actually starting to move back upwards. And just a few minutes ago, I noticed there was some boxes available on TCG Player, and as of right now, it says they are currently out of stock. Now, when we're looking at all the pricing analysis and where the market price is on TCG Player, this is not the be-all. You can still look at other places, social media, some third-party sellers. You can look at eBay. There might be some cheaper prices out there, but TCG Player has some good pricing analysis tools, and you can see where the current graph is and where the pricing is at, and if it's a good time to buy. So the last thing I want to mention right before we get into it is that when you're looking at products, even individual cards, they have more than Metazoo, Pokemon, and a bunch of other TCGs. You're looking at the condition of the card. There's a lot of third-party sellers on here. Sometimes they undercut each other. You can get a good deal, but what you want to pay attention to, if it says lightly played, heavily played, damaged, mint, whatever it says, you have no issue returning the card. So if you're not happy with what you purchase on here, you don't have to fear or fret. TCG Player is very reputable, and they will return your card, no questions asked, if you say bought a lightly played card and it came in damaged. So you do not have to worry about that. So getting into the video, let's look at the first thing, the Crypto Nation 2nd edition booster box. So as of right now on here, it is currently out of stock, but we can still look at the pricing analysis, and we know this is not that old, so we're going to look at a 1-month chart. You can go all the way to 1 year, but obviously it hadn't been out that long for 2nd edition. So the last few boxes sold right around $92 on January 27th. The market price is $93.56 with a median price of $97.03. So when we've seen the fear in the market, we've seen all the way down to $79.07. Now we're starting to trend back upwards for these boxes. We know that Mike had came out and said a lot of this stuff would not be reprinted. We do have the reserve list, and there will be no unlimited version of it, right? So basically that means that over time these 2nd edition boxes will become scarce. It will take time, but they will. They're ripping these like crazy because they're cheap. So we're starting to see the price actually go back up, all the way almost to $94. So hopefully we can hit that $100 range soon. Now, moving to the next thing. So the next thing I want to look at, let's scroll down and find something that is pretty much useful that we may think about buying. Let's look at this Spellbook. So we have a Nightfall Spellbook for $44.42. Now, the reason why I want to look at this, because obviously Nightfall is going to be hot as well, and you can get quite a few booster packs out of a Spellbook. So whether you're trying to play the game and get a bunch of booster packs and a bunch of cool stuff out of it, or if you're just trying to collect some cards at a cheap price point, then you can get a lot of booster packs out of this. I believe it's 10 booster packs. And right now, the market price is $44.42, median price of $48.78, and the last 3 sold around $43. So we're going to look at a 3-month chart. We started up here around $70 for a Spellbook. Now, the reason why I think these went down, because over time, obviously, the Spellbooks, they were not that good for pulling full holographics. Now, it doesn't mean you can't. It just means that the ratio is not as good. So we started trending back down all the way to about $33. But right now we're trending back upwards $10 to $44.50. So hopefully we can hit that $50 range soon. But this is a pretty good price point, especially since the booster boxes, the Nightfall booster boxes, are starting to go back above $200. So the next thing I want to look at, let's scroll down. Now, you can look at all these singles as well and do the pricing analysis. And we have our release event box. Now, this is a really good one. This is the 2nd edition, also currently out of stock on TCG Player. But right now, we're looking at a market price of $17.03. The median price, not much more, about 16 cents higher, $17.19. The last few sold between $16.99 and $17.20. So we see for the 1-month chart, we actually are trending back upwards, and then we came back down. So right now we were at a low of $15. We hit 16, went to a high right around close to $20, and we're starting to dip back down a few dollars right around $17 or $16, which is not bad. It's not a crazy price fluctuation, so you don't have to worry about that. But these are pretty good as well. You can get some booster packs, 3 booster packs out of here, as well as a promo card. So these are also a good pickup for your collection over time. So let's go ahead and look at probably one more thing, and I'll save some more later for another video. So this is a good one. This is a big one right here. This is the Nightfall second block segment out of Metazoo, the second big segment that came out, second big release. This is the first edition booster box. Now we know that anything that pretty much has first edition, especially since Metazoo is successful, is going to do well over time. So I think Wilderness will be the same case. I think it'll drop down below MSRP, but over time, whether it's 50 or 100,000, as this game goes global and becomes successful, and all of the product starts to dry up, you're going to see prices increase. So recently we've seen Nightfall dipping below $200, probably right around $170, and that was crazy. Then once again the reserve list and said that these would not be reprinted at all, right? There would be no second edition for Nightfall. So what you see is what you get. This is it. So we're going to look at the 3-month chart. We have a market price of $247.38, a median price right around $30 higher, which is $272.49, and the last few sales were $234, and one as low as $219.99. So we had the boxes right here, right around $226. We dipped all the way down to about a low of $186.50. And then we're starting to trend back up. You see this parabolic increase just going straight up, dipping back down just a little bit. This is normal ebbs and flows for the market. And we're sitting close to $250, which is amazing, because soon I could see this box once again hitting $275, possibly $300. And hopefully one day soon it can hit the high of 400 plus like it did when it came out. So I hope a lot of this market information is helpful. I hope that you got something from this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop one, like, subscribe if you like this content. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. If you want to see any other relevant updates, or follow me on my IG is invest_daily21. And I'll be back at y'all soon with another video, and I'll see y'all later. Out.